Hello, family. How are y'all doing on today? It is most definitely a blessed one. Me, myself, blessed and highly favored. I see why, for starters, when you're wearing this weighted vest, I see why it's important to walk around in it. It's not for sitting. Now, it will help your back stay arched, in a good manner. So, as I was sitting down eating my boiled eggs, and I'm wearing it's a waist trainer, but it's a faja. Ladies, I'm quite sure you guys are fully aware of what a faja is. I have that on with my weighted vest, and starting to feel a little pressure here, and I even got my sports bra on. Yeah, it's holding in a lot. Haven't had all that compression done in a good while, so I was feeling it. So I undid the last snap here on the bottom, so I can release some of that pressure right there on the girls. So yeah, I was like, wow. I'm like, okay, but I'm not gonna allow it to make me give up, because the instructions that I was giving on our weight loss journey. See, I'm very honored and very happy that I'm starting it from the very beginning. The last challenge, I started it, almost in the middle of it. So as I listened to the live that Dee, our coach, was speaking on today, which I try not to miss, but I was asleep, I'm not gonna lie. She's an hour difference from us. She's in Florida. And she said, you can either follow my plan, because it works, or you can modify it. That's with your eating. As long as you're not eating past your eating window, and as long as you're eating in your eating window, you can eat whatever you want. But the way her plan is, she tells you what to eat. And, when you're breaking your fast, it's not a breakfast, it's a break fast. Breaking your fast. Either 3 boiled eggs or chicken breasts. And you take your MCT oil. Well, I said, okay, I'm going to do exactly what she says, because she made a good valid point to say, you can do whatever you want. She's not holding her hands or anything like that. This is like her 5th year. And she said this is her hardest challenge. So she said, for the women that have lost 50 plus pounds, they follow the plan to the T. So I maybe did my smoothies probably when I probably shouldn't have, because everything has calories. She broke that down, which I knew, but for me to hear it again, see, God steps in every time when you need him. He allowed me to hear that. I did a replay. So she was just saying, okay, well, you can modify it to your liking, or you can follow the plan to the T. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it to the T this time. And that's what I'm doing. So I know I have to start getting up a lot earlier, because as I was putting on this faja, it wasn't hard to put on at all. But for me to get dressed and get prepared and listen to her and listen to my word and all those things, I am going to start having to get up a lot earlier. And the first thing I do is take my apple cider vinegar. So I want to take that earlier like I had been. So I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm going to have to really, really, really have tunnel vision. So as I was sitting there eating my food, I was like, oh my goodness, this thing is tight. So I unbuckled it. I said, now I understand. Like she said, with working out, you don't have to work out. Now, if you want to, she was just showing some arm exercises and stuff, which I'm going to implement along this journey. She said, put your waist vest on and wear it for a long period of time. That's just like the same thing as doing cardio, because you have resistance. Like if you was on a treadmill or something, but just to clean up around the house, So that's what I said. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. So something triggered today, and I had a question to ask me that was asked of me. My daughter will be 35 on the 28th, and I was asked, do you feel old? And I was like, oh no, I'm too young. I'm too active to be feeling like I'm old. No. But when I was eating late at night, snacking and stuff because I was grieving, for whatever reason, emotional eating and all those things, yeah, I feel old because all that inflammation was building up in my body and I was hurting, and I had a hard time going up and down those stairs, and my ankles was swelling and stuff. So now I feel so much better. You guys, going up and down those stairs now, and I have my weighted vest on and all those things, and the time frame that I did do the last challenge for 6 weeks, and I feel a lot better, and I know it's going to get even better. I'm going to stay the course. So you have to just really change. You have to really do what's necessary for you and your livelihood. I mean, if you want to live a good life, you got to do different. You can't just be doing whatever it is that you want, eating the way that you want, and not having no type of moderation, no nothing, no fasting or no nothing. Your body's going to be out of control and you're going to feel horrible. I know firsthand. So I refuse to be in my 70s and 80s and 90s, even 100, whatever, feeling my age. No, I don't have to. I don't have to be that way. But I can be healthier and lighter. So I'm choosing to do whatever is necessary for me to have a life that God has for me. He wants me to be healthy. Okay? So we know what we reap. We reap what we sow. You reap eating all that food. I ate reaping all that food and stuff. I was gaining weight. Did not know I was big as I was, and I was feeling horrible. But as I pulled back and started making some changes, some drastic changes, and I'm sticking with it, things are starting to change. Things have changed. So you do that for yourself. So that just kind of resonated with me when I was asked that question. No. Because I know that I'm vibrant. I know that I'm young and I have tenacity in me, especially when it's something that I want to do. I'm going to give it my all. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about where you are today, how things going for you. Because there's so many women out there that's going through things, even men. But women, because we hold all that stress in our stomach, in our midsection, cortisol, from stress. So you got to let stress go. I don't care if it's people, places, things. I don't care who it is, what it is. And get into your word more. Because renewing your mind is what's changing. It will change you. And it will help. Renewing your mind, guys, I'm telling you, you're not going to want and desire to do the things that you used to do. Because the word changes you. It's an incorruptible seed, and it's planted in your heart. Okay? So that goes hand in hand with your life. So, as I was saying, I was feeling unease, but I wasn't going to give up. Either I'm going to feel unease to go through this process, or I'm going to be feeling unease all the time because I'm going to go back to my old ways. No. So which unease would you want? Do you want the unease of you going through the process in your journey and you making it through the other side? Because No pain, no gain. Like she said, your body, when you give it what it needs, it's fighting all those things that you don't need in your body. It's getting rid of it. So it might make you feel some type of way, sick or pain or, whatever. But as it gets better and it starts to alleviate out of your body, you feel so much better. And you're looking better. And people are noticing it. It's not all about you want them to notice, but they're going to see it. They might see it before you. So I see why it's important to wear this vest, moving your body, not sitting. I feel better now that I'm standing. And I believe I got the 10-pound weight. I'm not sure if this is the 8-pound. I have to go back and see. I ordered it on Amazon, and if you want to get you one, I'll leave the link in my description. But it felt good last night to upload my video and send it out to you guys. It really does. And it's not all about a numbers game. It's not about even my subscribers and all those things. No. Because I was trying to punch a clock. I was trying to become monetized before my first year. I still am. I don't want to lose my subscribers and watch hours and stuff. I don't want to lose any of those things. Things can turn around. And I believe that. And what's for you is for you. I need you to really understand that. Okay? And if you don't know what purpose you have in your life, ask the Holy Spirit. Ask God, what is my purpose? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Because we all have a job here, you guys. We're not supposed to be just existing. We're supposed to be helping people, loving people, praising God every single day. Because you got a lot to be thankful for. I'm very thankful. I am. And I know doors has already been opened for me. It's already done in the spiritual realm. But you just got to pull it down. Pull it down in the natural. Yeah. So I'm so very excited, guys, for my journey that I'm on. And for my new life. And I'm taking you guys along with me. I really am. And you just get that sense of confidence. I knew I already had it, but things are changing. And I feel it and I know it. And I'm excited. I am. I'm excited for life. I'm excited for what's to come. Because I'm going to stop saying what I have and start having what I say. Yeah. Start speaking to my bank accounts and telling it what it already is. I don't care what it's telling me, because they will talk to you and tell you that you're in a negative. No, I'm not in a negative. I'm in a positive. I'm in a black. I have overflow of abundance, financial blessings. I have so much. I'm a giver. Yes. I have more than enough. See, that's what you, now you're going to start having what you say. See. That's what you want to have. Okay? So I'm excited. As you can see, things are different. I even feel it's different in my videos since the new year. We're going to make this year great. We really are. So I had to come on here and if I really felt led to share that with you guys, and I'm very, very excited. I really, really, really am. I can't stress that enough. So I'm going to go ahead and get some things together.
Make some dinner.
Get ready for my first meal.
All right, so we're going to eat some.
And I will be back.
Broccoli here.
Shortly. Okay? All
right. From Walmart. This is going to be our first meal of the day. Gotta have your vegetables. I noticed I have been really full by the time I eat my first meal because I start my first meal off with protein. Alright, so we got chicken, baked chicken legs. We have 2 of them. And we're going to have mashed potatoes for our carbs. Like I told you guys before, I'm in the eating window from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I might be running a little late making my first meal. But I did bake all my chicken for the week. So all I have to do is add my sides. Alright, so let's get some of this broccoli, putting in our 32-ounce bowl. Remember, whatever fit in that bowl, that's what you're allowed to eat. So I like to make my broccoli and put it in a Ziploc bag. Alright, so let's make this instant mashed potatoes. We already have our 2 cups of water. And we already boiled it, so it's poured in this bowl. And we're going to whip it up together. Alright, so we're going to add our potatoes. As we stir it, as we pour the flakes in the bowl. All right, so let's whip it together. I like to pour it sporadically. All right, so we're going to whip it up until it's nice and smooth and creamy. I don't like it too thick. But of course, if it's too thick, you can add a little bit more water. Some people add a little milk, but I'm just going to do water because we already have enough carbs as it is. All right, so we haven't given it a good stir. Blend it all together. All right, as you can see, it's coming together. It's a nice little workout too, the arms and shoulders. I try to wear my vest with everything that I do. All right. Let's discard this. All right, so we got it all nice and creamy. So let's go ahead and add some sea salt. Just a little bit. Put a little bit in our hands. So we'll make sure we don't add too much. Just a little bit. Pinch here, pinch there. I think this is going to be enough though. All right, let's give it a good stir, mix it all up together. All right. All right, get all that salt mixed in really well. Let's do a little taste test. Okay, tastes pretty good. Now let's add some black pepper. I just eyeball it. Mix it up really well. Now we're good to go. Let's put everything back up. All right. So let's go ahead and get us a serving of the mashed potatoes. Like I said, whatever fits in this bowl, that's what we're allowed to eat. All right, we got enough. Looks yummy, huh? Very tasty. Okay, you guys. All right, let's put some foil over these mashed potatoes. We'll be good to go. We'll be right back. Okay, you guys. A lot of spam calls. But ever since I updated my phone, T-Mobile, yeah, it's like people call and it's not a number, a name behind it. My phone will not ring out loud. It'll ring amongst itself and leave a message. But as I was saying, that's my first big meal. And I got a little smoothie left. I'm debating if I'm going to drink it or not. For the simple fact, it is carbs. And I know everything that I have so far has carbs. So, like she said, you don't want to drink your carbs. Excuse the lighting, y'all. I'm moving. Y'all with me?
I'm most definitely getting my bending on with my vest. So, I don't want to drink my carbs. I'd rather eat them. So, I'll debate if I'm going to drink that smoothie. And then after I eat, I'm also going to have some barbecue sauce. Small carbs. Just a little bit. Because when I eat my last meal, she do not want us to go to bed on carbs. So, trying to eat on time. That's my goal. Okay, so I'll come back and make the apple cider vinegar. Alright, so this is how I get prepared throughout the day. I'll rinse these few dishes out when I get done eating. Y'all like content like this, let me know. Because you know, I do a lot of motivation. So, oh, I already got some paper towels. Okay, so, alrighty. Y'all saw my food. Got my table. I don't think I'm eating this best. I don't think I'm eating this best. So I'm going to take it off. And then when I get done eating, I'll put it back on as I wash my dishes. My beads. Let's see. That's the one that's tight. Let's see. There we go. That's the one that's gotten really, really loose. And this one I tightened up and it's getting loose already. Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and eat. Okay. Let's get y'all some light with the TV. Okay. All right, I got my charger. All right. No one's trying to run. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and eat. You already saw my food. And I'll call y'all back in a little bit. All right.
2 hours later.
Hello, family. All right. Your girl just got out of the shower. Still a little damp. You know how it is. Take the hot shower and all that mist and stuff. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, at the same time, I was listening to a Zoom call. So it was amazing. So I was just multitasking. I ate my last meal before 6 o'clock. It was actually it was just a chicken leg. But before then, I showed you my big meal. You guys went along with me as I prepared that. And it was good. Oh my goodness, y'all. Wearing that faja. And yeah, trying to eat your food. Telling you, it's a game changer. You will get full. It does its job. Seriously. And so it's like, if you are full and you know you have to eat your last meal, it was advised to just eat a boiled egg or two just to have some protein so it can hold you over while you're on your fast, in your fasting window. So I believe I'm going to be okay. I take my last apple cider vinegar before I go to bed. So yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm trying to get comfortable with this rocking chair recliner.
And feeling good. I'm going to do it all over again tomorrow. So I'm going to finish watching Empire. Yeah, I know. It's been that movie is kind of old, but I never got the chance to watch it all the way through. I didn't. So, yeah. I didn't tell you guys, but I had a cousin. It was my mom's cousin, her son, which is my cousin. He was born with a disability as a baby, and I really don't know the name of it. And he's a twin, and he passed, and his funeral was today. And my mom was there, and she texted us, and she was just saying she was with my uncle, her brother, and they were at a community center with one of her great nephews. He was at a game. He was in a game. And she said it brought back so many memories. And I was like, wow, Mom, yeah, I remember that community center. Yeah, I said, I remember that community center. My dad used to pastor there. We used to have service there. And then we also used to go there and, play games, volleyball, basketball, and all those things. And I was like, wow, it just bringing back memories of my dad and us as little kids. And what I was trying to tell you earlier is live your life to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest, you guys. Don't take it for granted. Be happy. Have peace. Okay? Peace is more than anything, Do all that you can for yourself. Okay? Give yourself grace at the same time. You taking it one day at a time. You trying to change. You trying to be a better you. Whether it's health-wise, business-wise, financial-wise. And, but as I was sharing this with someone, I was like, we have to allow the Holy Spirit to lead